You guys are probably going to want to take a look at these readings.
My analysis on the Kingpin's crystal is nearly complete, but it has raised a number of new questions. No, while it exhibits similar properties to the stones, this is something entirely. It is a cubic form of neutronium along 8 atom clusters. I believe our ally, the Black Panther, once found a similar specimen and dubbed it ISO 8. ISO 8 crystallization should occur wherever there are large expenditures of cosmic energy. We should look for more gems like this whenever infinity stones and objects of immense power are in play. In theory, it could be used to enhance our own natural abilities. Further testing may be necessary to... That is curious. Perimeter scans reveal no external threats to Avengers Tower.
Jarvis, I need you to amplify this frequency. Send it back to... Jarvis?
I cannot access the tower's operating system either, Iron Man. If our mainframe has been compromised, we are no longer safe in our own home.
Then I guess it's a good thing I own about a dozen others.
How glorious it must be, Tony Stark.
You know what? It is. It is.
They seem to agree. We should be able to manually reboot the tower's defenses sector by sector if we enter the Avengers priority override code into these terminals.
Might as well.
Level up.
User override protocol A57 initiated. Since the iron drones are linked to the mainframe, this should neutralize them. We must act quickly if we hope to free Avengers Tower from Ultron's control. Ultron's source code being broadcast at unusually strong levels, even for him. He must have enhanced stuff once again in order to boost his signal. We restored control to the lab with the override code. If you can locate other interface terminals throughout the tower, you'll be able to regain command, one room at a time. I'm sorry, my friends, but I must remain linked to this terminal to search for other ways to purge Ultron's code from the map. Perhaps the ISO 8 could be of some help in my efforts. However, I will gladly help to coordinate a mission from here. Best of luck, my friends. I will be watching over you.
We continued Vision's research on the ISO.
Instructed. You will need to enter the override code into the nearest interface terminal. Tower systems restored to 25% functionality. Iron Man's armors were designed to aid us against our enemies, not to become enemies themselves.
Jeez! How many are they?
Tower systems restored to 40% functionality.
Hey, Avengers. This is the Wasp. I'd love to join the fun, but I'm currently locked down in the main living quarters. If you happen to have a second to swing by and set me free, that'd be swell.
Yes.
Tower systems restored to 55% functionality. The doors to the living quarters should now be unlocked. Proceed quickly. The Wasp requires immediate assistance.
1, 2, 3, 4. This is a private Avengers party. No crashers allowed. Check this! Ultron way back. His sentries have never seen this alive. Vision, if you're not too busy, you might want to scan these guys for abnormal energy readings. No such thing as a lazy morning for an Avenger.
Level up. Restored to 90% functionality.
Just a little further. The helipad is straight ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4.
My armored shell has always been superior to your frail, fleshy forms, but my artificial mind was limited by inferior programming. I give you credit. You organic life forms may be obsolete, but you fight as if you still have a future. Attacks may destroy my sentries, but the one true Ultron is forged to perfection. I have gazed into the infinite, and I have seen your annihilation.
Level up.
And I'm headed in hot. Web shooters locked and loaded.
With the Mind Stone and Ultima both in play, I have determined a new plan of attack. Head to the rooftop and prepare the weaponry required for the final battle. Meet me there at once.
Official brethren, Vision.
I'm pretty sure he's the only one making robots look even remotely good right now, dude.
Ultron's second firewall has been breached.
You will not corrupt my system again, my child. Surrender, and I will use the stone to permanently upgrade your minds.
Attack!
Now you guys know how the ants feel.
Ultron's final firewall has been breached. Initiating containment protocol. I imagine you have some questions regarding the outcome of this battle. It was no easy task, but to isolate Ultron's code and redirect it into the Mind Stone itself. That action wiped out any external traces of his programming. Thus, all of his physical forms were seamlessly deactivated. The stone has its own natural defenses, not unlike the security on a sophisticated computer. Any thought patterns, real or artificial, contained within it can only be accessed by external sources. For all intents and purposes, Ultron is now the Mind Stone. Perhaps, but only if they knew exactly where in the stone that his digital consciousness was stored. I made sure to bury that information quite deep. The chances of his recovery are slim. Your thanks may not be warranted quite yet.